Hi, it's Kassy from Kassy's Parlor. We're going to use monoprint plates and stencil film from Grafix Arts today to make some really pretty Christmas cards. So we've got the stencil cut out and we've got the monoprint plate that we're going to be putting the paint and the shape onto. We are taking the stencil. I have cut out a Christmas tree shape with a star on top from my Cricut electronic die cutting machine. I've got some different size sponges there, and I have some different colors of acrylic paint, different brands, different colors. Really is what you can use, whatever works for you. Acrylic paint works really well on these monoprint plates and in the stencils. And so here we go. We've got the green first. This is the Rustic Wilderness from the new Distress color and the new Distress line, and I'm just using a sponge and kind of pouncing over that stencil onto the monoprint plate, and you'll be able to see when I pull the stencil off what I'm doing. Then I've got some metallic gold paint that I'm using for the star and then I have some black color shift paint that I'm using for the base, and there, look at how pretty that looks. Such a great crisp image onto that monoprint plate. And then I'm just going to rub this paper over it, and look at that. It's the most beautiful sort of primitive looking stenciled image, and I just really love the effect and how it looks. So we're going to make two cards. I'm using my monoprint plate now without the stencil, and I'm just putting some pink and fuchsia and some turquoise metallic paint, and I'm going to kind of blend it a little bit with the brayer and get it moving around. And then I'm going to use the masked version of that stenciled image, the tree, and I'm just going to kind of dip it in there and use it sort of like a gel, like you would a gel plate. It's monoprinting on a different surface, really, and it gives a really cool effect. I'm super excited about this process, and I think you'll really like it if you give it a try. It's really fun, a little bit different to do. And then I've got some of the extra paint there that I've put on a piece of cardstock to use in a little bit. I did the same thing sort of with the gold for the star, and then I used a different color of like a graphite, almost black metallic paint for the base. I have die cut Magical out of that extra piece you can see up there in the top section, and then I'm just stamping my sentiment so that we can start building the card. Excuse me. So now I'm just fussy cutting those words, and then really I just need to build the cards at this point. Again, when I'm done with this, I will have two cards, which is exciting. I love it when I can do a little bit of multitasking and mass producing, especially with Christmas cards. Seems like we can never have enough. So here I have cut out with a die cut Merry Christmas onto gold glitter cardstock, and I'm sticking it down with wet adhesive, and really using a wet adhesive that has a needle point is really helpful for this, for intricate die cut pieces. So that worked nicely, and I really just wanted to keep this one really simple and elegant, and I think that is what we have here. We just have Merry Christmas on that really nice simple tree, and that is it. That is the card. The second card, I decided to use some of the sparkle Goosebumps. Goosebumps is pretty cool because it dries with some dimension and a really high shine, and this one in particular has some gloss to it as well. And on top of that, it actually is going to work as my adhesive for this stencil piece as well. Because it is very sticky when it's wet, I'm able to stick that down without using additional adhesive. I did decide to use some wet adhesive for that magical word because it was so intricate, and I just wanted to make sure that it was really stuck down well. And then for the wishing you it says wishing you a magical Christmas. I'm just using the wet adhesive for that as well. I've got the double tack tape, and I'm just going to build my layers and mat the card. I've got black glitter cardstock for the base of that mat. Really helps to give a nice frame to that card, and helps to pop the colors from the tree out a little bit. So I think that turned out really nice. These are two totally different cards made with the same stencil design, and I just really love how they both turned out. Very different, but both very, very pretty. I hope that you enjoyed this video and technique using monoprint plates and stencil film. You can make any of your own patterns or designs using that stencil film, and this is a really fun way to make some cards. I hope that you enjoyed this project, and if you found some inspiration, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks. Have a great day.